Yeah, this Omar and this this it's a good day. If you a Charger fan, it's a real good day. You know what I'm saying? Um, I was talking trash, about this dude on the screen. Said yeah, he wanted to, you know, as far as the coach, I ain't feel he was, like he was showing what what everybody was trying to convince me that he was, and I didn't see, you saying you this defensive smart guy, and everybody just say, oh yeah, he's smart, and that's all we just kept hearing, like everybody would say, oh yeah, he's smart, and I guess yeah, it's possible that he really knows football, being a young dude. But like I said, if I was able to go at him hard for his terrible certain games and game calling that he was doing early in the year, and definitely that Oakland game was not his best work. But ever since that game, he's been on fire. You know what I'm saying? Him and the DC, they've been calling up some great calls versus certain teams that it definitely looked like they were about to like tilt towards what you say, it like not really having a chance after that Oakland loss. You would think like, yeah man, these dudes ain't making the playoffs just because he was running the ship, and you got Joe Lombardi, and he called them dumbass plays on offense, and you got the Joe Lombardi calling dumbass plays on offense, and then you got this guy following him up with dumbass defense, not stopping the run, not stopping the pass. But you can't get too high when you beat up on like a lower tier team, a team that you're supposed to beat by double digits. But the fact that you saw the turnovers that was generated tonight. You seen let me see, hold up. 3 interceptions. Damn. Mike Davis had one, Samuels and Derwin James had an interception, 7 damn sacks. Like, Van Noy got one, Khalil Mack got one, uh, Rump, Rump, he had one, Morgan Fox, I spoke about him a couple of weeks back. He straight hustle dude. He got two. And let me see who else got one. Tranquil got into action. So it's like almost damn near all they defensive dudes. Damn, even Kenneth Murray Jr. got one. Kenneth Murray, we had a Kenneth Murray sighting. Oh shit. My man came off of witness protection, man. Lord. Damn. Let me see. Let me find out. So now, let me see. What's the QB hits? Look, nine QB hits. And so yeah, they was on their line, man. Like, um, I, I, versus a better tier team, I don't know if they gonna be able to generate that type of pass rush. But Indy got a solid offensive line. They do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they records gonna say what they record is. They a lower tier team, but they got a solid offensive line. They tight ends. I mean, it's all about who's the calling the plays. Cause Jalen Woods could be somebody that potentially in the future, when they get a better play caller in there next year, he could be somebody that could be a factor. You got Pittman Jr., you got Pierce, the rookie dude. You got Campbell, he just gonna be I guess they drafted him to be a one, but he's more like a 3 or 4. And then they gotta just get the right person to throw the ball at them. But in the second half, they really didn't have enough time to throw the ball. You feel me? And then if you threw the ball, it was like incomplete and stuff like that. Like they underutilized Moss and Jackson. Like the Chargers not the greatest team as far as like stopping the running pass, but they, like I said, the dude on the screen, he's calling better schemes. And it's so happened when the rumor got real heavy and they said that Sean Payton said he would like to coach the Chargers and some other team. Ever since that comment floated out there, right? And I don't know if it was the week of when they lost to the Raiders, or after that. But once Sean Payton made that little comment, he done tightened up a whole hell of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was maybe that's gonna be one of the things where we look back on this season and say that was a great thing, because he's been coaching his ass off. And now you still gotta work with Joe Lombardi, but you're gonna give him a pass too, because you can see on some plays they're trying to you know trick him. You feel me? Like they did a flea flick and shit. I haven't seen him do that all season. And so that was a good play to Keenan Allen. And if Keenan Allen didn't step out of bounds, he would have took it in for a score. But I could see that even he's trying to be a little more creative with Justin Herbert, who had we had a chill game. I think it did. I think he didn't have another. Let me see. Yeah, he didn't have a touchdown pass. He didn't have a touchdown pass. I think it's another week where he didn't really it wasn't really because of him that they won the game. You know what I'm saying? But it's good for him. He get this playoff experience, and it's possible. It's possible that it's gonna be a matchup that's gonna be might be a pick'em game. You know what I'm saying? Like they might even face Cincinnati, or they might face a Buffalo, or they might face the winner of the AFC South. Regardless of the fact, yeah, I was one of the ones that said, yeah, they was gonna make the playoffs. I just thought they was gonna have a better record than they're having. But it's great to see that they won, and they gonna have the stage. This is now another primetime game that Justin Herbert won. Only thing that I'll say is they haven't beaten uh a 500 team, but they're gonna have their opportunity to do that when they get in the playoffs. But yeah, it's a great win. And like I said, the coach deserve a ton of credit, because like I said, it like a lot of the defense was exposed versus the Raiders, and it seemed like after that game, it's a lot of things that done got tightened up, and plus a lot of people is getting healthy. So you're gonna get Joey Bosa coming back in these next couple of weeks. And so he gonna have some like he gonna have some gas, because he hasn't played for a majority part of the year or whatever. All the people on offense is relatively healthy. So definitely a team that people might gotta like say be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just saying Cincinnati and Buffalo and KC, but you know, there was a game, both the games versus KC. They should have got one of those games, which would have made, you know, a difference as far as the seeding go. But you know, possibly they might even get another rematch with them, and you know that should be another phenomenal game. But yeah, it was great to see they got a dub, and you know they head to the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. So you know, congrats to this dude right here. You know now. I guess it's gonna be all depending on how he continues to coach versus these next two teams that you know they should beat. But you know, it's gonna be a hard game. You know, next week versus Baker Mayfield, he coming in there hot. Sean McVay, they just showed they put a 50 piece on Denver's defense. So you know they got that capability in them. So you know they playing for you know Baker Mayfield playing for you know exposure, showing that he should still be a starter in this league. So that should be a game. Just to, even though it was originally going to be on the primetime game, but they flexed it out. But it's a game that they should you know they should you know still look at, like you know somebody that you know we could see how they work their defense. Is an offense that he's very familiar with going up against in practice for them years that he was the defensive coordinator. And likewise, McVay, you know, should know how to move the ball on that defense. So it should be a good chess match next week. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. All right, thanks for listening.